So today I'm going to read a story called Gus the Fantastic Football Cat, which is a story about a cat that I used to have actually before. This is Finn. Finn's a dog. Finn, say hello. That's better. Goodbye. So this is Finn and he's my dog. And before Finn was born, we had a cat called Gus, and I loved Gus. Like I love you, Finn. I do. And anyway, I'm going to read you a bit about this, okay? You're such a good boy listening. You're going to listen carefully. Yeah? Goodbye. So, you ready? Ready? Goodbye. The challenge. Mrs. Malik stood at the front of the assembly. She smiled. In the time it took for the hall to go silent, Yusra Ali decided she liked Mrs. Malik. She liked especially that her head teacher didn't need to shout to make 200 children go quiet. What's the matter? She just looked at them. Thank you, children, Mrs. Malik said. Now, who knows what starts later this week? Yusra felt the floor of the school hall shudder as dozens of hands went up. The World Cup, miss, Charlie Black answered. That's right, Mrs. Malik put her hands together. And because the World Cup's an important thing, I have a challenge for you. Every single child on the floor of the school hall leaned forward to hear more. Some of the children leaned forwards from their chairs too. Mrs. Malik explained her plan. Are you enjoying it? Shall I carry on reading? Okay. Each class would be asked to guess the score of England's matches. The class that was the closest overall would win a prize, a trip to Wembley Stadium. Every class, Mrs. Malik finished, must decide how they're going to... Finn, just wait, I know it's exciting, but if you just sit down, goodbye. Every class, Mrs. Malik finished, must decide how they're going to make their predictions at the end of the day. Yusra smiled. She was already trying to think of a good idea for year 3. At break time, the World Cup challenge was all anyone was talking about. Finn, come back, just come and sit here. I'm nearly finished. What anyone was talking about. How will each class go to predict England's games? Year 4 had chosen to vote on it. Year 5 had a go. Get down. I'm terribly sorry. Finn's gone now. But so that was what I was trying to do. I was trying to read Gus the Fantastic Football Cat to him. But he's got quite a short attention span. But he's a lovely boy. Anyway, so this is available, and what it is, it's a story of a girl called Yusra who's just come over to live in this country from Syria, and she takes on a rescue cat when she settles with her family in the UK. And this cat is really clever because it can predict football results and the sorts of things that happen in this book, which is illustrated wonderfully by Alex Patterson. There's lots of adventures happen, including the England team getting on the act, and hopefully it's a nice book, especially if you're missing the football. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed Finn's little show if you didn't enjoy the book.